there, my fellow Facebookers, my social media lights, my Instagrammers. Today we would be talking about the pros and cons of social media and how it affects society. Myself and my team, we collaborated to put this presentation together, and I myself, Michelle Gutierrez, will go ahead and present that to you today. We have Andrea Lara Ontiveros, she was our team leader. Giselle Soto and Lando Gonzo, we all contributed a bunch to this presentation, and I really hope you enjoy. Now, to begin, why we chose our topic? Well, there are a few reasons, mainly because we all related to a lot of the same aspects that social media has played in our own lives. For example, I myself have family members all across the United States. I have some in California, I have some in Phoenix and Chandler, Arizona. I have family members in Miami, Florida. I have family members in New York, New York. I have family members in Portland, Oregon. I just have them all over the United States, and I do have a few in Mexico as well. But basically, how we communicate is we see each other maybe once a year, if that, if not once every 2 years. It is really hard to come up with the money for one and to travel. So being able to use social media such as Facebook or email or even Skype. We Skype sometimes, or we do the video chatting through either our iPhones or through Facebook. They have a video chatting that you can use. We tend to communicate like that. So it is very helpful having that because it's like we're there, but we're not. And it does keep us in touch and up to date on the new, what's going on, what needs, who needs what. If they need money sent, I'll send it, or if I need money, they'll send it, stuff like that. So social media is a big part in that aspect of my life, and our group felt the same way, that all in all, they are connected to their family members through social media and even their friends. As well, social media is such a huge part of our everyday lives. I myself, I am a teacher, and I am always on the computer all the time because now paperwork is done electronically. It's done on the computer. It's saved automatically. It's in a secure database. There's no more paper, filing and all these stacks of paper you have to go through and sort out and keep track of. Um, Mostly all the paperwork that I do is on the computer. We can print it from there if we need to, but all of it stays in the computer. As well, online classes. We're always online. I myself, when I get home, I'm tired. I just want to go on Facebook, watch a YouTube video, go on Instagram, see what's trending, or look at the news on my phone. But either way, social media is such a huge part of not only my life, but I know in everybody else's everyday lives. And another reason why we chose this topic was to help our viewers understand the pros and cons of what social media has in our lives. There are many benefits that social media plays in our lives, as well as there are some cons. There's always a flip of a coin. There's the good side, there's the bad side. There's never one of just good or one of just bad. So we're here to help the viewers understand that and become more aware of social media and how it can be portrayed in your life. Another reason, the use of social media is increasing, and of course, a lot of people use social networking. As of 2016, last year, it was 75% of all internet users are on social media. So the remaining 25% is either using it for email or just to get online or just to check out things, but they're not actually on social media itself. So that's a big number. That is out of the billions and billions of people in this world and the United States as well are using social media. So that's a big percentile. And this, especially because of the big usage, communication is kind of lacking because we tend to fall off from face-to-face interactions. And I kind of want to cover that of how important it is to still remain intact with those face-to-face interactions. As well, we chose our topic because while the effects of social media are very relatable to everyone who uses it, we will start with the positive effects. So, social media keeps society in the loop with worldwide news. For instance, I have TV, I have cable, but I never really get on to turn on the news on my TV. Instead, I will flip open Facebook, I will open my news app that is programmed into my smartphone, my iPhone, and I will go through the news on there. But most of the time, about 98% of the time, I find out news on Facebook. And it's the just now news, the up and coming, the past, whatever news it is, I find it on Facebook. And it's just a positive thing because I don't really like to flip a button or press a button to go on my TV and actually watch the news. Like I'd rather be scrolling and kind of if I want to read it, I will press it and read more about it instead of being forced to actually watch some news that I really just don't care for. Social media is a fast and simple way to communicate and stay connected with. We all know this. Like I mentioned earlier in the beginning, it helps us keep connected with family and friends that may live thousands of miles away. Let's say you have a loved one who is serving in the military. They're overseas. I'm not sure how that aspect works, but I know that they may get some time to actually get a hold of you or talk to you. They may have a social media like a Facebook or Instagram that you can stay connected with in that way instead of just not seeing them at all or not staying connected at all. And it makes it easier. And basically, we just have loved ones all over the country and we miss them dearly and we wish we could talk to them. Well, that's what social media does. It puts the two together and makes it work for you. Social networking can be used for educational purposes. A great example is online classes like we are doing right now in our online class for social media for the Writing in the Humanities English 211. It's great. I mean, we can go online when we need to and get those deadlines out of the way and do our homework while we may be watching TV or when we are actually on the road or whatever it is, but it is very, very, very helpful. We can even send videos back and forth with loved ones. That ties to our first point as well. Facebook. Facebook has video app in itself, and you can video chat with whoever is online, and you can do that right away. And it just makes communication and face to face a little more possible. People can make money through social media. How do you say? Well, advertising. You can post some ads, make some money from it. You can sell and buy goods through networking. Facebook has a Facebook garage sale. You can click or search the city you're in, and it will bring up a list of goods that people are selling. And you can find the greatest stuff on there for cheap without having to go to a store. You can meet up if you like, or they can come to your house, you can go to their house. Either way, you're buying stuff and they're making money and you're becoming happy because of it. Staying connected, again, we all stay connected with the news trends and are constantly being posted on social media like Facebook. We get to share a part of ourselves that people cannot see offline. So no one can see that you're in your pajamas right now, or you're munching out on a burger and some ice cream and you're depressed, whatever the case is. But you go on social media and you're posting a different aspect of yourself that people aren't seeing right now, but you're portraying who you really are without having to be that person in front of the other person. You get to win free stuff. People will post raffles. You can enter those online and you may win some things. As well, you can inspire others. Maybe make a blog, be inspiring. You can post videos that really touch a person's life and maybe change them or help them through whatever difficulty they are going through. Now we go to the negative effects. We have cyberbullying. Social media makes it easy to bully others behind the screen. That is very true. I have experienced that myself when I was in freshman, even up to high school. I would get bullied a lot, and it does make the victim's life harder. I know some people say just close the screen, don't look back, but honestly, it's taunting because hey, it's the internet, it is social media. It's most likely going to stay there forever. So cyberbullying is a big, big topic, and it is a negative side of the social media. We're easily distracted for one. So we can be eating dinner with the family and we can be on our phones scrolling through Facebook and not really paying attention to what is going on at that present moment. As well, it puts children in danger. Older people can say they are someone they aren't. If you guys are familiar with the MTV TV show Catfish, that is a perfect example. The last episode I watched, it was like a 50-year-old man pretending to be a 20-year-old personal trainer. The pictures looked legit, but it turns out that he was a 50-year-old man trying to lure in some little girl. She's not little, but she was about 19 years old. And the girl was heartbroken because she had feelings for this person that she thought was a real person. And so it's just really tragic, and social media should not be used in that way, but it is. We have predators, again, like catfishing. People lure in another person, they mask their identity with another, and they lure in that person. And it does have long term effects, and it is very damaging. And basically, people have slipped away from face to face communication. We tend to communicate better through the web. So I've seen this personally. I've seen two girls fight over Facebook, but when it comes down to actually meeting one on one, it's like nothing ever happened. So it seems to me that communication is better on the web because you feel like you can say whatever you want to say and not really have any consequences to it. But there is consequences. So I think if we have respect as if we were talking face to face over the web, as we were face to face in real life, I think that's where the whole negative side of it would kind of slip away. But that is just my own opinion. Basically, how has society been affected? Well, the idea of a normal lifestyle has changed. We no longer wake up, go to school, or have lunch with our friends, play on the playground, come home, do our homework, do chores, whatever it is, go to sleep. That those daily routines have kind of slipped away. I mean, we still do all those things, but social media is a big outlet in our life. We still get on during we're on the sofa eating dinner. We're still there, we're still scrolling, all that stuff. Basically, it's a big distraction in a way if you let it overrule your boundaries or overrule your life. And what's making social media so popular? While everyone has access to the internet and they're able to use it, it's the biggest trend, everyone is doing it. So society has shifted its views and shifted its portrayal of what life should be, and now everything's social media. Everything's posted on social media, everything is edited on social media, everything is advertised on social media. So it has just changed the whole way of how we live, and it's a big aspect of who we are culturally as well as a society. All our opinions, basically, social media can be good and bad. If used in the right ways, social media can be a great tool to everyday life. Now, if it's used for the wrong ways, you can damage or even affect a life greatly. And that is pretty much all. I will say it in the pig voice. Beep, beep, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching.